y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Olivia, homeschool mom of 3, and in today's video I am going to be sharing a few fall recipes and also a fall decor DIY. I'm gonna start off by sharing my apple pumpkin muffins for a little bit of breakfast, and then we are going to make some chicken tortilla soup. The weather is changing, it's starting to get cooler, and in these cooler months I like to make a lot of soup and chili, and so I'm going to be sharing that with you. And then if you enjoy DIY decor projects, stick around till towards the end of the video because I will be sharing a very simple, very inexpensive fall DIY decor. And so if you're interested in that, wait till towards the end, and maybe you'll get lucky and you'll already have everything you need on hand, and then it won't cost you anything. So I will be sure to leave my recipes down in the description box, as well as any of the supplies that you may need for the fall decor DIY. And if you enjoy this video, I would really appreciate if you could hit the thumbs up button, and also please subscribe to my channel. That would be so great. I hope you guys enjoy this video. We're gonna get right into it. So to start off our apple pumpkin muffins, we're gonna combine our 2.5 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then I have mixed 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and an 1/8 teaspoon of ground nutmeg with a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You can also add ground ginger to this, 1/4 teaspoon if you like, but I don't like ginger, so I don't add that to mine. And then for my wet ingredients, we are going to combine our oil. This is a 1/2 cup of coconut oil. You can use any kind of oil you want. That's just what I like to use. And then we're going to add our apple to that. And this is just peeled, and I grate it on my cheese box grater. And we're adding that. That is a cup of grated apples. We're gonna drop in our 2 eggs. And then we're going to add our pumpkin, and this is just Trader Joe's organic pumpkin puree, and it's just a cup, which is just over 1/2 a can. So, and then we're gonna mix all of that together. And then we're gonna add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients and mix that to combine. Now for our topping crumble, you're going to combine a 1/2 cup of brown sugar with 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And then after that, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of flour and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And we are going to mix this till it's all combined. I did add a little extra drizzle of butter. I felt like it needed a little more to be fully incorporated. So if you feel like it's a little too dry, you can add just a little bit more butter if you would like. The mixture will be lumpy, but that's how you want it. Just make sure that the flour is fully incorporated into your mixture. And obviously right here, I'm just scooping the batter into a lined muffin pan. I sprayed this down with avocado oil before I put this in, and I fill them about 2/3 of the way up. And then after I'm done filling these cups, I'm going to take my crumble mixture and just sprinkle a little bit on top of each muffin. I'm gonna bake these in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. And this is what they look like when they're all done. And now for our chicken tortilla soup. I'm starting off in my Dutch oven with a can of black beans. And I'm going to add to that a can of diced tomatoes. I like to get the petite diced tomatoes. And then I've chopped up a medium onion. And then I'm also going to add about a cup and a half of frozen corn. You can of course add as much of any of these items as you like. And I like to use the La Victoria Red Enchilada Sauce. I know you can't find that everywhere. Of course, I'm in California, so I have a large selection of Mexican food, but where my family lives in Alabama, I know the brand is hard to find, but your choice of red enchilada sauce is fine. I made 4 chicken thighs in my air fryer, and so after those get cooked, I shred those up and I add that in, but you can also use a chicken breast. Then for my seasonings, I'm going to add a bay leaf. I will also add 2 teaspoons of cumin. You don't have to add that much. You can add a teaspoon if you like, but I really love cumin, so I add a little extra. And then I add about 1/8 a teaspoon of chili powder. I also like to add just a sprinkle of onion salt, but you don't have to add that. And then I'm gonna add about a cup of chicken broth. And while my soup is simmering, I'm just gonna throw together some cheese quesadillas. We like to eat these on the side just to dip into our soup, and pretty self-explanatory, just using flour tortillas with cheese. I'll just make several of them, cut them up and throw them in a bowl, and whoever wants them can grab them and eat them with their soup. Cheese quesadillas are also really good on corn tortillas. In fact, I prefer mine on corn, but I make them on flour for the rest of my family. And the soup is all done, and I serve this with cheddar cheese on top and a little bit of dollop of sour cream. Of course, if you don't like sour cream, you don't have to eat it. This is for my husband, and this is how he likes it. I like to eat tortilla chips crumbled up on the top of mine. It is chicken tortilla soup after all. So you'll just finish with breaking up some tortilla chips on top and mixing it in with your soup. So I wanted to share a fall DIY decoration with you guys. It's really easy. As long as you have a printer, you can do this. It requires a printout. And so I have a couple that I printed out, and I'll show you. Ooh. So I have this printout, and I just went on Google Images and Googled fall artwork, and I found a couple. I found this one. I also printed out this one. This one is a 5x7, and this one is an 8x10. And so when I printed them out, I just went into my printer settings and picked the size that I wanted for them. I do have one that is not a Google printout, if you can kind of see it. I did this one and to try and make it look like it's a canvas, but this printout came from one of my favorite YouTubers that I follow over at Pine and Prospect. So if you're not subscribed to her channel, you should subscribe to her channel, and I believe she may still be doing sending out free printouts of her own if you are subscribed to her newsletter. And so that's how I got this. I'm subscribed to her newsletter, and I received this free printout, and I printed this out from my printer. And this one I actually Mod Podged onto cardboard. But the one that I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna Mod Podge it to canvas. I haven't done that yet, but we're gonna see how that one comes out. So all you need to do this is from the Dollar Tree. I got a 5x7 canvas piece. And from the Dollar Tree, I also got paintbrushes that I'm gonna use for the Mod Podge. The Mod Podge I got from Hobby Lobby. And then of course I have my 2 printouts. I'm gonna be doing this one right now, the 5x7. And I also have a bunch of just random picture frames that I keep stored away in a cabinet. This is a 5x7 picture frame that I had on hand. It's already painted, but I'm probably going to maybe sand it a little bit and rough it up a little bit more. But I'm going to try and fit, I think it'll work. I'm gonna try and fit my canvas in here once I've Mod Podged my printable onto this. So we're gonna get started with that now. I like to do 1 layer of Mod Podge over my picture. I will let it sit and fully dry, and then now I'm going back in with a second coat of Mod Podge, but I like to kind of do all over the place brush strokes so that it looks more like it was a painted canvas. And then I'll let this sit and fully dry. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you do try this DIY or either of the recipes, let me know in the comment section below. That would be awesome. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.